Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about asking the question, why am I seeing these angel numbers? Gosh darn it, like why? What is this saying? In some numbers, you may be feeling a certain way. And what are they saying to me? What do I need to know? And so I've come to the conclusion, and just like the rest of us, if you're going through a spiritual awakening, Kundalini awakening, it really doesn't matter. You're becoming more conscious, you're more aware of things around you, you're more aware of yourself as well. And so you are becoming more in contact with your higher self and the guides around you, spirit around you. And if you're going through an awakening, you've gone through some stuff, but you may be clearing, hopefully. um, and I have sure cleared a lot within me. um, and so but today's discussion is why are you seeing them? And I'm going to just say, I am older and I did not start seeing them until my awakening, which I didn't even know I was having. So, but it took me a good while to realize, and I actually named this channel Intuitive for Life, because I didn't feel like I had guidance in my life. Sure, I believed, in a higher power, and because that's what I was brought up to believe, and religion, social, events, you name it, different people. But I always questioned it. I always questioned it. But Intuitive for Life, what I'm saying is, those angel numbers are you. They are your intuition, which you've had all along, you know, telling you how you're feeling. Um, you're guiding yourself mainly, you know. They are benevolent beings. Yes, they are. They're in a different dimension, they say, but they are here. They are right here. Um, and I feel them most days. But when you go to a lower vibe, yeah, they're still here because it's unconditional. They love you no matter what, how you're being. Not that it's right, but these angel numbers, for instance, you're becoming more in aligned with your life path, um, and those angel numbers are guidance. you know when you're healing from inside, the things around you change. Wayne Dyer said it. I'll never forget, in the beginning of my awakening, I used to listen to him a little bit. And what I learned is, he said, change, I think it's change the things inside you, the things around you. When you look at things differently, or if when you change inside, you change things around you. Those things will change. So it's all within you. Everything is within you. Okay? Everything. That person in your life, is showing you, what is inside you. So it's pretty crazy. I was always a blamer, and, you know, blaming this and blaming that. And, I had a mother who passed when I was 2. So I had relatives constantly hovering, and, which I'm grateful. Oh my gosh. I was loved, but there were some, because I would, just things wouldn't go right, and my perception of them was off. And I spent so many years just in low vibration. And that's why, probably, and I know now, I look back at certain things, and even music I listened to and everything. I'm like, wow, I really was, I was really hurting, you know. And when you're hurting, you just, You don't even realize it, but you hurt those around you. You hurt yourself. You can possibly have illnesses. Now I'm coming to find, with autoimmune disease, your body's attacking itself. So um, anyway, though, but when you're seeing angel numbers, this is you calling it in. This is the what I've been clarified on, um, is when I'm seeing those angel numbers. But the more you become aware, meditate and just like spend an hour at the most, maybe just listening to like a hertz frequency or drumming or flutes or whatever your soul is calling to, what you feel sounds good to you, but it's all a feeling, it's all emotions that are calling in. And when you start feeling like I am right now, I wasn't 20 minutes ago. I said, no, I'm too tired again. But no, I have to stay in my integrity, you know? So, but when I hope I'm not confusing anyone, but this has just been a revelation for me. Um, because in the beginning, when I started seeing them, but then down the road, more and more, I kept seeing different numbers. Um, and as I went further, I would see, like the number 777, you know, um, and that feeling within me was more of, let's just say, high vibration. I was feeling good, and maybe I was doing something, kind for someone, or, saying a kind word, or it could be anything. But pay attention in your life. Make it a practice daily, like every hour, maybe. It's a daily, like not once a day. It's all throughout the day. Just take a minute and breathe a minute and just, say, I'm here. Everyone, it's divine. Everyone is divine. If you see through the eyes of Jesus, Buddha, God, God is love, okay? And that's another misconception I had. You know, I am bad, God is great. Just there was like this, higher up person. And that's what I was brought up to believe. Just, I am not worthy. I am not, So if you're believing that, also, it's not true. It's not. Okay. So, getting choked up here. But anyway, but those angel numbers are guidance, and they're, encouragement, and they're love. It's all love. So just take it from me. It took me a little while because I did have some heavy moments in my life that I had to work through, you know. So I hope this helps you, write them down when you see them. Like at the end of the day, write those angel numbers that you saw. Know the meaning of them. Just know the meaning of them, you know. And there's a few, but in numerology also. And but there's also out there life path numbers. Um, there's my life path number is 5, which means freedom. I crave freedom, which is awesome, but it's a challenge, because I resist. It's whatever you're believing, but maybe look into your life path number, which is your birth date, and you add them together. And if it comes to double digits, add those together. Okay, except for the number 11. I do remember this. Okay, so, but look into your life path number. Get curious. Um, but you know, um, but those, I named this channel Intuitive for Life. So my name is Terry, and I just didn't even know. I was always listening, you know, always asking everybody else, should I do this? Should I do that? How is this? How does this look? You know, there you go. That's your intuition. Like, you don't need approval. You don't need that. It's in you. That is your love for yourself. Okay? And whatever's in you will follow suit. Just remember that as well. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this helps somebody, and it sure has helped me to have that, revelation. So on this channel, um, I would like to go a little further, but at the time, I'm taking one step at a time. In my last video, 1, 2, 3, 4, one step at a time, and you too, take one step at a time if you feel overwhelmed. Okay. So, but thank you so much for, even listening to the end. I appreciate it. I hope I didn't lose you too much, but Spirit was speaking through me, and with love and grace and wisdom. I wish you the best. Namaste.